Good evening. First on News 2 at 6 o'clock, a captain in the Ascension Parish Sheriff's Office has been suspended pending investigation after he was arrested for drunk driving over the weekend.
News 2's Brandy B. Harris talked to Sheriff Bobby Weber about what happens next for the veteran of the force.
Early on Sunday, Louisiana State Police pulled over a fellow law enforcement officer. Veteran of the Ascension Parish Sheriff's Office, Captain T.J. Goff.
There's too many opportunities now to where you don't have to do those type of, you can make different decisions. You can ride share, you can decide to get a designated driver, you can do many things and take responsibility for it.
Goff was stopped just after midnight on Airline Highway in Duplessis after he crossed the fog line. He had a blood alcohol level of 0.15, nearly double the legal limit.
Frankly, I'm required to take the appropriate action, and I'm perfectly willing to do that because I expect that our deputies would want us to do that, and I expect that the public would want us to do that. So I would say more disappointed than upset.
With incidents like this, Sheriff Bobby Weber says law enforcement must be held to a higher standard.
If he was a typical worker at in another industry, it probably wouldn't matter. He probably would have went to work Monday morning, and he would have just had to face the consequences in court. But unfortunately, when you pin that badge on, when you take an oath of office, when your duty is to protect and serve, and the public kind of demands to know what's going on in your department, it's different. So he has to face maybe double the consequences, and this is not going to be an easy consequences to face.
State police say Ascension Parish laws allow first-time offenders to avoid going to jail. Goff was ticketed for first offense DWI, which is a misdemeanor, and released.
A 24-year veteran, this was Captain Goff's main assignment, training new deputies to join the Ascension Parish Sheriff's Office. And Sheriff Weber says that Goff will face two sets of consequences, one as a citizen through the courts and the other as an employee through the Sheriff's Office.
The Sheriff's Office is not going to hide behind it. We're going to face it, we're going to head on, we're going to let the public know about it, and that's the transparency that we want to put forth.
Sheriff Weber says the swift decision to suspend Captain Goff was not an easy one.
We hope this has a chilling effect, and we hope you learn from these type of situations.
But it is necessary for the future of his department.
What do you think that does for the morale of the rest of your deputies, to know that, if you get caught for something like this, you're going to face trouble not only with the legal system, but also, as a personnel?
Well, and we'd like to say this. Brandy, for the last 3 years, we've been trying really hard to become an accredited agency. We've been trying really hard to live at the highest standards in law enforcement. And that requires a lot of responsibilities. And we were very proud to become an accredited agency. And so our deputies know that they will have to face consequences for their actions. That's including low-ranking deputies, high-ranking deputies. That includes the sheriff. Okay, so we can't just talk it, we can't just say it. We have to do it, and we have to be able to prove it.
In Ascension, Brandy B. Harris, WBRZ News 2.
Sheriff Weber went on to say the Internal Disciplinary Review Board will meet on Tuesday to make a final decision on what Captain Goff should face as a result. We expect to have that decision tomorrow.